Well, hello, rogues. Welcome to Rogue Ship One. It is great to see you all. I hope that you are having a good weekend. How is everybody? As you can see, I have been to Starbase 80, and all I got was this T-shirt. I hope that you're having a good time. Face the facts. Of course, I'm gonna say hello to the good bot. Because the good bot is good. And hello, NeoGet. Hi, Lord Portico. It's good to see you. Elixir, welcome. Detective Zen, hello. Yeah. Can you believe it's the weekend? It sort of snuck up on me. I woke up this morning and I thought, like, I woke up and I looked at my clock and I was like, why hasn't Philip come in to wake me up yet? Because it said it was 9:30 and I thought I was an hour late for work, or an hour and a half late for work, or, I thought I was late for work because I had overnight forgotten that today was Saturday and that I didn't need to go to work. Yes, we do lose sleep tonight. We lose an hour tonight here in Virginia, where I'm located. Also in many places across the United States, possibly across North America. I'm not 100% certain how Canada does theirs. But if you're watching from a different part of the world where you're not changing your clocks tonight, just know that Monday I will be on an hour earlier than you're used to. And Wednesday. And I guess for the next couple of weeks before the UK comes back into alignment. And I think Australia also will move their clocks forward an hour in a couple of weeks as well. I don't know. Saturday is so yesterday for me. I decided to be Sunday. Detective Zen, yeah. I hate daylight savings and especially hate that it's not in sync internationally. I know if everybody did it at the same time, it wouldn't be as bad. It's still bad. If you look at medical statistics, there are more accidents and more heart attacks both times the clocks change. Whether you're getting more sleep or less, the disruption in people's daily rhythms leads to more mistakes, more accidents, and more heart attacks just from changing the clocks by an hour, whether you're moving forward or backward. And there's not really a good justification for doing it. They just need to pick one and stick with it. Time zones are crap. We had this discussion, didn't we? We did. I think it was maybe last week we talked about time zones and the fact that China, all of their country that should be in like 6 or 7 time zones is by law all one time zone. The fact that there are parts of the world that are only off by half an hour. So like if I was going to compare Eastern North America time, the Eastern time zone, to say Newfoundland, they're off by half an hour instead of an entire hour. And I don't really know the justification for that. And then there are places like Arizona that just don't change their clocks at all. And it just causes confusion, especially when you get to like a border city. I'm looking it up because I mentioned it and I was thinking that I knew which city it was, but now I don't remember. And so now I'm just going to double check my brain. Okay. Just go look up a map. Because we used to drive cross country a lot when I was a kid. We never flew anywhere. We always drove. And so there's places. Because sometimes we would go and it would be like clock change time. And gosh, I don't remember. There was a city on the border, and I felt like it was the border of Illinois and Indiana that did not, like half the city changed their clocks and the other half didn't. And it was like, why would you do something that complicated? It might have been Indiana and Ohio, but I don't know. I mean, neither of those really fit. Maybe, yeah, I don't remember where it was, but there was somewhere when I was a kid that we used to drive through, and it was just weird because half the city was in one state and half the city was in the other, and only half the city changed their clocks. Bidet, Shadows of Life, bidet. Hi, Pretty Witchery. Yes, we're ranting about DST, a valid cause, yes. Both like and hate the Beijing time thing. I can see ways in which it's much easier. Yeah, and the thing is, it's not that they don't have time difference. It's just that the clocks all read the same. Unfortunately, that means that if you need to go to a government office and the government offices are open from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., in parts of the country, 8 a.m. is the middle of the night, but that's when the government offices are open. So while most people can go about their day operating when it's daylight out, there are people who have to basically work in the middle of the night and get their business done in the middle of the night because the time zone and the fact that government offices all need to be open at the same time across the entire country, again, probably mandated that way. But like, I could see how some people would be upset with that, but also like I could see how so many people like me, I actually like the idea of being able to operate at nighttime because, my brain wakes up when the sun goes down. And if I was in a society where I could do overnights and do what I do, that wouldn't bother me. I could sleep all day long and work all night if I could still do the same job. Sometimes I think the UK should move by half an hour as London wants to be +1 to match Europe, but it's really bad for Scotland. I'd assume you just adjusted your local idea of what opening hours should be. I would think so, but also it's China, so I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know for certain. I know the time zone thing. I don't know for certain that all their government offices are open the same time across the entire country. It's possible that in the western part of the country, the government offices open when it's light outside. But I could also see the Chinese government mandating that all government offices are open during the same hours across all of the country, which would put some of them open in the middle of the night. I could see it. I don't know for certain that that's how it is. All I know is that they have one time zone. Anyway, I didn't mean to go on and on about time zones today. It's just that I wanted to put in the reminder that starting tomorrow, those of us in the US that you might watch on the Twitcherverse will be an hour earlier. So if you're popping on tomorrow to watch Sam Delev, and you're in a part of the world that isn't changing their clocks tonight, look for that stream to be an hour earlier. If you're coming for the Stream Punks on Monday night, or for my stream on Monday night, look for those to be an hour earlier. This coming Monday night, the Stream Punks will have their lower decks. Yeah, well, that's all right then. This coming Monday night, the Stream Punks, the Lower Punks one shot is happening. I'm not involved, other than just being a member of the community and the Ox crew, but you may see the Starbase 80 shirt again on Monday. Because Starbase 80 is from Lower Decks. But yeah, Lower Punks is coming Monday, and I am stupid excited for it. It would be less annoying if you didn't have a game on Sunday. That makes sense. I do think it would mindfuck people if you say, this is the singular time zone and the DMV is open from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. Yeah, that would confuse people. Congratulations, Shadows of Life, on being selected as a VIP for the stream. Woo! Rogue Ship 1 likes you. Ooh. Oh, I think that's going to happen. It's RoganBot 2700 because I had to come up with a name for my bot. The bot is going to be Rogue Ship 1. I'm gonna change that name because that would be perfect. It's the earlier ones that are hard. You did it. You're not a shadow. Yeah, the ship likes you. You're the engineer. This makes sense. Yeah, so what's everybody got going on? Shadows, you have a game. I forget what you're playing now. If you care to share an update, that would be lovely. But you do not have to share an update. I'm doing... I don't know if this is going to work live, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh gosh, let's just mute this because you all don't need to hear whatever random stuff that Twitch decides to throw at the bot's account. But I'm actually having a fairly good day today. I might have to reauthorize the bot after I do this. I'll probably have to reauthorize the bot after I do this. It's fine though. Dream Chasers. What is Dream Chasers? I would love an explanation because I don't know what that is. Ships hate Orion? Well, no, but the artificial intelligence puppy that they downloaded accidentally off of that ship, that loved O'Brien. You have to puppy sit tonight? Conceived of the Enterprise as a tsundere? What is that word? I don't know this word. I'm gonna learn a new word. A character most often female and in anime who switches from being tough and cold toward a love interest to being soft and sweet. I did not know this word, and I probably mispronounced it. What do you mean I haven't fandom hard enough? It's just that I don't. So I have watched plenty of anime, but most of the anime that I've watched was American cartoons that we didn't know were anime when we were kids, or Shonen Jump from the 90s. Change my username to Ship 1. Updating your username. The bot's name is changing. Such a common word. I don't watch anime and I know these names. Sorry, I had not encountered that word before. It could be that I'm old. Because I am old. All right. Now I need to probably reauthorize the bot as a mod on the channel. I have a feeling it will have forgotten. Ooh, no, it automatically updated. That's sweet. I like that. I might have to update Moobot. I don't know where I do all that. User management? No, that's... It should be. Do you know how hard it is to find things sometimes? Oh. Well, we'll see. If things don't work properly, then I'll know it's broken and we'll fix it. Oh, I probably need to do this though. Hold, please. Nobody get pun points for a minute. Because I did not think about this. Oopsie doodle. I need to get this. I have too many things. But I do need to get Mix It Up out of my setup because it doesn't work at work because it lives on this computer. But it runs some of the commands. It doesn't work at work. That's true. Wait, one of today's lucky 10,000. 2D10 system with low rolls. I'm not understanding the sentence. That you have 3 think to use in the game and then tags to help. Something about the sentence is not parsing for me. I think I looked at it up before, didn't I? I'm very distracted. Which, of course, I'm always distracted. I did look this up on drive-thru. Game of Destiny. Immersive story building game where a game master guides players on a journey to achieve their dream. The players imagine a goal for their game, their story. They let that goal inspire them, imagining characters to play and experiences to have. I mean, this is basically just describing a TTRPG. Experiences they want to share. They live out that story. Yeah, Dream Chaser features a dream mapping process that creates a goal-oriented game of the player's design in minutes and gives players a say in the story that they want to experience. A vision roll technique that helps players influence the game master's plans for every game session while helping the game master prepare for immediate or future play. Collaborative and interactive character creation that rewards creativity, spawns immersive characters, and sets them on a mutual goal. I do like the idea of creating the characters together. That's a mechanic I would like to see more of. Character milestones break stories. Campaigns into short sessions like chapters in a book, play them consecutively, or fit them into busy adult lives. Huh. Okay. Cool. I'm so lost. Okay, I'm sorry. What's yandere? I don't know this word either. Y'all are teaching me words. Japanese archetype used to define a character whose love, admiration, and devotion is so strong that it's expressed as an excessive obsession and possessiveness. I know this character. And I'm not surprised there's a word for it, but I did not know the word. Because he likes big bots. Oh dear. Thank you. Hi, Bit Rebellious. What is this XKCD you're dropping? I try not to make fun of people for it. Oh, see, now. Okay. I think. Do I have it in here? I do. it was XKCD 10,000. I try not to make fun of people for admitting they don't know things, because for each thing everyone knows by the time they're adults, every day there are, on average, 10,000 people in the US hearing about it for the first time. Fraction of people who have heard it at birth, 0. Fraction who have heard of it by 30, somewhere around 100%. US birth rate, approximately 4 million a year. Number hearing about it for the first time, approximately 10,000 per day. If I make fun of people, I train them not to tell me when they have these moments, and I miss out on the fun. Diet Coke and Mentos thing? What's that? Oh man, come on, we're going to the grocery store. Why? You're one of today's lucky 10,000. I love that there's an asterisk, but it doesn't, they don't actually asterisk. It doesn't explain the asterisk anywhere. I know it's, or is there not? No, it's not an asterisk. It's the close quote. Sorry, I thought it was an asterisk. 3 things to use in the game. Got it. It was Mother's Day in the UK tomorrow, so don't worry if you're elsewhere and see it on social media. I have no idea. I know Mother's Day and Father's Day are coming up here in the US, but I don't know when they are. The DM doesn't do rolls, only the player does. That is also a feature of the Cypher system. Somewhere I'm supposed to have hang on. I got distracted and I needed to still fix this because I know it's broken. If you try and do a bits command or like a points command right now, I don't think it will work. Ooh. No, but that's not that. I'm enjoying the song. 10 points. Ooh, I can fix this though while I'm here. Sorry, I have distracted myself into breaking things on stream. Why did I do this? No idea. I have changed the command now, Elixir. It should just be points instead of pun points. But so free of fanfic culture. Yeah, well, I have not read a lot of fanfic. The only fanfic I really read was Harry Potter and the Methods of Rationality. I read that one for a while. Too Australian to not make fun of people. Oh, there's an alt text, but it wasn't an asterisk anyway. Random asterisk to things now. It will totally mess me up. I missed the alt text. Okay, I will go back. I will go back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. What's going on? Tentarolus. Hi, Tentarolus. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How was Star Trek Resurgence today? You should follow Tentarolus. If you don't follow Tentarolus, go follow now. If we could get a shout out, that'd be great. And oh my gosh, we're also getting a raid from RTE Studios. What's going on? A double raid within a couple seconds. Everybody, welcome. Welcome everybody from RTE Studios. How was your stream today? I hope everything was great. I am so far behind on chat. But yeah, can we get shout outs for the raiders? Thank you, Elixir. Hi, Leia Sky. Hi, welcome everybody. Oh gosh. I'm so lost. Oh yes, people were owed some points from Wednesday. I think Elixir or Lord Portico, if you check the mods chat on Discord, Hannah noted who those were. Oh gosh, you all are way ahead of me. Text stream is required. I actually think everything updated and happened, and I don't know if I broke anything, which is weird. I thought I broke something. But apparently. Welcome to our text stream where we teach Rogan how to read XKCD. It's been a while. I've read XKCD before. It's just been a while. The double raid. Yes, shout outs pending. Good. A TARDIS appears in chat and 4 people step. A TARDIS, were you playing Doctor Who? That's exciting. Doctor Who's great. Oh my god, I so love Star Trek Resurgence. Had to switch from pad to mouse keyboard for the last part of the stream because I am so bad at controller third-person shooting. I have it. I've played a little bit of it, but life has just been really busy and I have not, like, by the time I have time to sit down and play a game, I don't have the mental energy to do anything. So I pop into Star Trek Online and I do my dailies, and then I do Power Wash Simulator because I don't have to think. First game of Doctors and Daleks. Are you doing the 5e version or the proprietary version? I don't remember what the system is called that it was on originally. It's timely. 5e. I'm glad to hear that it was good. Hi, Iron Trout. Welcome. Okay, so I'm supposed to go back and I missed the alt text on the XKCD. So I'm supposed to bring that up again. Okay. XKCD. I need to hover. Okay, let me hover elsewhere so that it. Oh, you can't see the alt text when I hover. Interesting that the window capture does not capture the alt text. It captures my cursor, but not the alt text. The alt text saying, what kind of an idiot doesn't know about the Yellowstone supervolcano is so much more boring than telling someone all about the Yellowstone supervolcano for the first time. Thank you. I totally forgot that alt text was part of the comics on XKCD. Did the points work? I have not been paying attention. It did. And yeah, the commands should be easier now that you don't have to type as much. It's just add points. And it posted them from Rogue Ship 1. So yeah, I didn't break anything. How did I not break anything? Earlier, before you all got here, Raiders. Also, hi, Raiders. If you're not familiar with me, oh gosh, you don't need to see that. That's... I'm Rogan27. I'm a professional archivist and I do just sort of like random assorted things here on stream. Right now on Mondays, I am spinning this wheel to decide what to play for the rest of this month. Wednesdays, I stream from the archives, and then Saturdays is retro gaming still. And what we're doing today, actually, we're going to be playing Worlds of Martian. Wow. My brain was too fast for my mouth. We're going to be playing Ultima Worlds of Adventure 2 Martian Dreams here in a second. So... Oh dear. Oh, Leia Sky, thank you so much for the resubscription. welcome back for 20 months. I used to check in on XKCD all the time too. I didn't mean to flash the dashboard. I'm sorry, I'm streaking through the stream. By stream from the archives, he means we bother him at work, but work authorized it. It's literally, I wrote an academic paper about it that, oh my gosh, I need to do revisions based on peer reviewer comments, so that it might someday actually get published. And then the stream is like a central component of my argument for why they should keep employing me. My continued appointment dossier, the stream is a very large part of, which continued appointment is our version of tenure. So pay no attention to the things behind the curtain. Helps you to get paid if we bother you at work. Exactly. Also, it's just really fun. Like, we look at historic documents and chat about them. And most shows, if they were going to do that, the person doing the show would have a script that was put together by somebody who was an expert in the document, and they would be just talking at you, telling you about the thing. And my show is more random, partly because I definitely don't have the staff or time to do that. Oh gosh, Iron Trout, thank you so much for the resubscription. 15 months, welcome back. And Prime no less. Oh my gosh. The Wizard of Roganoz? What? Yes. But yeah, so I do it, I call it, or I describe it sort of like as an unboxing reaction video, because most of the time I've never seen this stuff. And I open up the box and we look at it together on stream, and it's the first time I'm seeing it. And so you're getting my reaction to the document in real time. And then you all get to comment, and I learn things. And hopefully some of you do too, but I often learn things. I spend 2 hours every Wednesday afternoon. It starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And we look at things from the archives. This week, though, I actually know the things that we're going to look at. I think they're fascinating. But I've seen them before. I wrote a blog post about them. This coming Wednesday, we're looking at materials related to Virginia Tech's nuclear power plant, which does not exist anymore. But Virginia Tech was the first place in North America to install an educational reactor. And so we've got some documents. Detective Zen, I would rather not offer to work for free, but thanks for the suggestion. Anyway, as I was saying about the wheel here, on Mondays, I will spin the wheel and I'm playing what comes up. Our current long play is still on the wheel. So Return to Monkey Island is one of the things on the wheel. So it's possible that we would play that. I'm also not done playing Control, and so Control should be on there somewhere. Control is purple. All of the others were added by you, by viewers at home, as things that I should play at least once. And last week this past Monday, I spun the wheel and we played Tunic for my Monday stream, and it was lots of fun. If when I spin the wheel, it lands on Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, we will bookmark it for the next week and spin again, because that one will require some advanced planning. That one I can't just jump into live, because I will need to figure out who's going to join me on stream. Oh, you'll be at Gulf Wars? Oh, enjoy. I guess it is that time of year. What's the lore on the comically different wedge sizes? Okay. So yeah, the wheel is weighted. So the first time something goes on the wheel, it's the little thin wedge. But each time I spin the wheel and something does not get selected, I increase the weight by 1. So the thing that's been on the wheel the longest without ever landing on it is Bard's Tail. So the wedge keeps getting bigger for Bard's Tail to increase the likelihood that it will be landed on. Yeah, the longer it's there, the larger the wedge. I did see that you said Timberborn is on sale. I'm gonna have to check the price and see if I can get it, because it has been on my wish list forever. Well, you need at least someone else or you'll keep talking but still explode. I know nothing about the game. Lord Portico put it on there. And yeah, I don't know anything about it. So it'll be fun, I guess. But yeah, I understand I will need a second person. If it lands on that, a bomb in a random viewer's house will be armed. You have to keep chatting in chat to prevent the destruction of yourself and all of your possessions. Stream is not liable for any damage. Timberborn is also available in a bundle with the Wandering Village on Steam. Ooh, those are actually both on my wish list, so I will definitely have to look at that. It's a blast. Tentarolus, I think you need to get some points. Fun points. I'm making a note for myself because I will forget.
Well, that's all right then.
Oh gosh. I need to make the note, but I forgot what the note is. Timberborn. Plus Wandering Village, sale, bundle, Steam. It's like, I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. And then by the time I have the pen, I've forgotten. Yep, there's a reason there's that little 4-letter tag starting with A underneath my window here. You sometimes do Wandering Village. It is such a cute little game. Ooh, a self-care. I shall. I'm going to start by doing the stretch. Stretch. I don't know what you mean. Perfectly normal thing to do. I say as a perfectly normal person. Exactly, Pretty Witchery. It's a perfectly normal thing to do. Also, you may notice the gigantic bruise on my arm. That's from work. I moved a very heavy, very large box. And it left me a souvenir. Okay. I probably should actually have the game on screen at some point. You know, that's yeah. So it's a thing. I should do that, right? We're here for a game? Yeah, Zen. Check out, I don't know what the price is. Let me look. Now I said I was going to bring the game up, and now I'm opening Steam to go and look at the price right now on these. Oh gosh, I still need to get Stray Gods. They made a video game, like a musical video game, it's Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. I need to get that, and I need to stream that. I don't have it yet. All right, Timberborn. When did I add Timberborn to my wish list? It has been ages. My wish list is too big. Timberborn. I added it on September 19th, 2021. It's been on my wish list for 2.5 years. Let me look at this bundle. Oh gosh, the bundle is only $35 to get both games. That's not a bad price. I'm missing things in the chat now. 500 bits from Be Right UK. Thank you, Be Right UK. When they say go wrestle with the archives, you weren't supposed to actually do that. It's literature, not literal, sure. Yes, points for Be Right UK, as always. We got brand new display walls for exhibit purposes, and I was excited, and I needed to move it downstairs. It would have been easier if our service elevator had been functional anytime in the last 3 months. But I probably should have gotten a second person to help me. I just didn't. Yours is at 248. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Mine is currently only at 102. But afraid the next box isn't a box. I'm always afraid of just cutting myself on cardboard. Sure, it's not a box, or it was a box and not a mimic. Pretty Witchery, I don't understand how you are on book 11 this year. I also don't understand how they're all Anne Rice. How are you? How is your brain not like leaking out your ears from that much Anne Rice? Ooh, I have a planet that's jungle/wilderness planet with animals, beasts, and fantasy creatures. Would it have zoos? Where there are people capable of catching animals, there are zoos. This is a good answer. If there are intelligent creatures, there are zoos. Oh no, 500 more bits from Be Right UK. I'm catching up. I'm sorry, I'm so slow. I have another window where I can see the current chat. I just have to find it. Carrying a box is all very well, but you need to pay attention. It's much more difficult if it's a concrete. More points for Be Right UK. You only have 20 games on your wish list? How is that possible? Been a bunch of attempts at a musical video game. It doesn't tend to work too well in video game form. Epic Mickey 2. I have Epic Mickey 2 and I've never actually played it. I really liked Epic Mickey and I bought Epic Mickey 2. I think it's still in its shrink wrap. I never got around to playing it. But I heard good things about this musical video game. I don't remember exactly what they are, but I heard good things about it. And then there's also there's the one that the Bard is from, which was technically just like a rhythm game. Wander Song. It was amazingly good. I mean, I listen to audiobooks. You overcommitted for a roleplay partner. That's how you're reading so much Anne Rice. The Night Circus? What is... It has no plot. What is it? Is The Night Circus one of Anne Rice's books? Rice is a good source of carbs. Some of those zoos start medical training and start writing children's books? Ah! Not hers. Okay. Narrating audiobooks is a thing. I've actually done that. I've read books to Philip before. It tires my voice out because I don't have the training. But I do it. Okay, I do need to do this. That didn't work. Why button not work? Why Stream Deck broken? Oh, and that problem is back again. Okay. I don't mind having the alert show up again. I just still don't know why it does it. But whatever. I am opening the game. It's the thing I'm doing. Look, there's a game. I'm actually gonna play a game. Actually, there's only 8 minutes until an ad break starts. So, you know, it's great timing, right? Dr. Zeus. Dr. Zeus. Oh my God, Tentarilus points. Oh my God. That is well done. Well done, Dr. Zeus. Wildly popular book by Aaron Morgenstern. Pretty and, in my opinion, useless. I'm not familiar with that one, but sure. Wait, what? A game in this economy? Exactly. I have too much music in my ears right now. Another 500 bits. Thank you, Mira UK. Tried listening to one of those thingies once, but I found I missed too much of the content. Then I found I had mistakenly picked up an Odd I.O. book. Excellent, excellent. More points, more points. The Silmarillion doesn't really have a plot either, but probably more plot than the Night Circus. Less plot than Minecraft. Minecraft has a plot? Thing with Demeter, planet name, is some of the people are part animal or have animal traits. If you look at there's an animated film called Zootopia, and that society is all like anthropomorphic animals, and I'm certain they have zoos. It was for a book club. You got dragged into the last minute, which since has postponed its February meeting and not giving you your March book. Oh dear. Our garden hasn't had a plot in decades. Excellent. I love the wordplay. More points for Tentarilus. Narrative episodic game. It does? Minecraft has a narrative episodic game with multiple seasons? Oh, are you talking like Minecraft Dungeons? Because that's a different game. And I was aware of that one. But like Minecraft in general, I didn't think had a plot. I also have not played much Minecraft. I think I opened it once. Look, there's a game on screen. I don't know which direction it is, but I have notes that tell me what I'm supposed to do, and I made the title about what I'm supposed to do, which is I need to get Trippet to fix the conveyor belt, but unfortunately, I don't get to take Trippet to the conveyor belt. I need to bring the conveyor belt to Trippet, which I did not know. Also, I believe there's a person that we've not spoken to yet. This gentleman here with the quite well maintained facial hair. And the bowler hat. Minecraft Story Mode. Oh, Minecraft Story Mode by Telltale. I think I have heard of that. I know nothing about it though. You were digging a hole to make brain work? I do Power Wash Simulator to make my brain work sometimes. Multiple games on the screen, especially in the background of your camera feed. This is true. Jack Black vibes? It kind of. I could totally see him played by Jack Black. We'll have to talk to him to find out who he is. Let us begin conversing. You see a dark, slick-looking man with slightly shifty eyes. Well, Nathaniel must have cleared you if you've gotten this far. Welcome to the beautiful colony of Olympus. He smiles widely, vigorously shaking your hand. I assume that your appearance means that a ship has arrived to rescue us. This is good news indeed. If there is any way we may be of assistance, please do let me know. Also, we would appreciate your assistance in locating any other right-thinking humans, oh dear, who may be out there. I understand what he means, but seeing it written out that way in the context of 2024 is jarring. He means people who have not used the Dream Machine and don't currently have their brains inhabited by Martians. But seeing just right thinking with the word right in red is 2024. Tantarulus is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack. Jack Black's first acting gig was a video game commercial when he was a kid. He has done some really good stuff. Part of the Tannen family who ends up in Manure? I don't think so. It was a commercial for Pitfall in 1983. We'll need all we can find if we hope to make it home. Okay, let's find out his name. Seagal. Jack Seagal. Honored, sir. He smiles broadly and pumps your hand. Right. He's the one in charge of Olympus at the moment. Oh, he was in the game? I'm so scattered. I'm sorry. I will continue to be scattered. There are bios. I wonder if he's got one. Rotate? No, it doesn't like that. This way. The 1893 expedition. Calamity Jane, Andrew Carnegie, Buffalo Bill, Ryder, Hearst, Edison, Goldman, Els, Pease, Roosevelt, Tiffany, Wells. Seagal is not one of the ones that we have a profile on. So is he a historic figure or was he created for the game? This I do not know. I will endeavor to find out for you during the next 3 minutes while an automated ad break happens. Because Moobot says it's time for a break. So I encourage you all to do some self-care over the next 3 minutes while our corporate overlords at Amazon force ads upon us. So I shall see you soon. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. I have too many things in my brain. The ad break, I believe, should be over. Why is my Stream Deck broken? Unmute microphone. Set game audio volume. Unmute game audio. Pause music. Switch to the scene. Well, okay, now it should work. I broke everything. You were there the whole time. I blame Crewman Gary. And I did figure out this guy is not a historical figure from the 1800s. He is an iteration of one of the recurring characters. In the 3 previous games, there was a character known as Segalion, Segallion, and Segal is a version of that character. Hi, puppies! All right, let's find out what he says his job is. Why, it is my solemn responsibility to take care of these good people of Olympus. Someone has to watch out for them, you know. You get an impression of insincere martyrdom. Okay. Let's ask about this. Indeed, there are very few sane people left here on Mars. Those unfortunate folk who used the dream machines are completely insane. Dangerously so, in fact. You clearly have not actually talked to them long enough. Because they're not insane. Their bodies are just inhabited by the Martians who need new bodies to move into, so that and then they'll give up the bodies. They're sort of being held hostage. At least he's not Steven. Segal? Steven Seagal? Got it. Brain took a second to get there. It is well known that the only way to be safe is to avoid the machines at all costs. Marcus disagrees, but look at him. Talking to inanimate objects. Really? I don't remember. Did we talk to Marcus? Have we spoken to someone named Marcus? Lennon, Millier, Tiffany, Wells, Carver, Lowell, Earp, Samuel Clemens, Stoker Coker. Those are the robots. Yeah, I don't think we've spoken to him, Marcus. Either that or I just wrote down their last name and forgot that Marcus is their first name. It's fine. We'll learn. We already know about the dream machines, but I'll ask him about them. We had one of the infernal machines here before I used my considerable influence to convince the people to destroy it. Invention of the devil, he said. Evil, pernicious creation. Of course, they listened. Yes, the machine was in a building here in town, the one with 2 fountains by the front entrance. What's left of it is under guard. I intend to take no chances with this dangerous technology. Oh dear. Mr. Edison especially was showing a dangerous interest in the machine. Why, he even hoped he could repair it. Foolishness. Yes, sir, I cannot possibly overemphasize the importance of this matter. He puts his arm around your shoulders and whispers conspiratorially. You're a reasonable man, sir. Well-traveled. And with much influence. This technology no doubt destroyed the Martians. I'm sure you see the necessity of preventing it from falling into the hands of the uneducated masses. We men of education must occasionally make such decisions for the rest of mankind. He straightens and looks into the distance, posing for effect. Oh dear. I was prepared to give him the benefit of the doubt, but no, he's a villain. Exactly, Shadows of Life. This is fine. This is fine. Sounds like he'd be fun at parties. Oh dear. Let's ask about Marcus. Right. Crazy Marcus. Oh dear. Can we get a what is the name of the command? It plays automatically, but I feel like it's time to just have it for a moment. Ableism. Can we throw in the ableism command, please? Because there's been so much denigration of mental health issues in the last couple of seconds that I feel like it's necessary. Or I can. There. He lives by himself in Hellas. Since I persuaded him it was best for all that he leave. All right. It seems like we're going to have a reason to go to the Hellas Basin. He used a dream machine, and we just couldn't trust him after that. He shakes his head sadly. Hellas was one of the Martian centers of civilization. Marcus lives there now, talking to objects. Says he's sane. Ha! Anyway, it's southwest of here at about 25 south, 57 east. I do like that everybody gives us precise coordinates, which, considering that they had the technology to get to Mars, precise coordinates, not terribly surprising. I had a different coordinate for this though, but I'll jot down this one as well. 57 east. Oh, that's the chemical lab at Hellas. It has one of those damned dream machines, but you can't get to it. It's blocked by an empty canal. Thank God. He examines you suspiciously. You're not thinking of going there, are you, Rogan? I can't tell you how dangerous that would be. I mean, I'm not going to tell you if I'm thinking about going there. Because that would be the dangerous bit. We need you. Don't endanger yourself unnecessarily. He seems sincerely concerned for your welfare. And his. It seems that these empty Martian-made, he says, smiling condescendingly, these Martian-made ditches used to be filled with water. We've seen no reason to fix them. That would only allow access to places we have no need to be. I sort of understand him as a character. He is actually based on the conversation, filling somewhat of a common trope that we see in stories of like post-apocalyptic things where like he's a person who possibly is a religious zealot, but possibly doesn't believe at all, very clearly enjoys his position of power, likes telling other people what to do, but genuinely does think that what he's requesting will keep everybody from physical harm. So he's sort of a gray area, generally a bit too controlling, a bit too dictatorial, too judgmental, but also under the circumstances, sort of right about how to keep people physically safe. So he's coming from a good place, but doing it wrong. It's a It's a common character trope. You were making a Back to the Future reference earlier, but you now truly believe this man deserves to end up in manure. Right. Indeed, sir. We are busy folk. Are we not? I do hope we'll meet again. Farewell. All right, sure, whatever. Hey, you got some issues? Did I read this book? I don't remember if I read this book before talking to him. It's The Prince by Machiavelli, which makes so much sense that he has The Prince by Machiavelli. This little book seems to be advice on how to be ruthless. I think we need to introduce him to Ruth. Right? That's what you do. If somebody's being too ruthless, you introduce them to Ruth. Okay. Olympus. Page 10. You all can't see the pages yet, but I'll bring it so that you've got it in a second. Because we had the map of the town that showed us where... I think this is the last person. I think we've talked to everybody in town now. Olympus Mons and City. Ruth, the name of my ex. Exactly. All right, so we just talked to Jack Siegel here. We have yet to go through the east stairs to the tunnel and come out the west stairs to the tunnel. So we have not spoken to William Randolph Hearst yet. And we haven't made it to this Oxium store. And we haven't been to any of the actual sites on the mountain itself. So I think that is our next stop. Sorry, my throat just decided it needed clearing, and I apologize for repeatedly clearing my throat. All right, somebody has a lamp. Use match. There's no fuel. I don't think I have any lamp fuel on me. Lamp oil. I do have one. Just move one, please, to Nellie Bly. And then, all right, use lamp oil on lamp. Use match on lamp. Light! Look, there's light! Let there be light. A piston? Ooh, we got machinery. Flywheel. You see machinery. Use machinery. The machinery can't be used. Okay. Use flywheel. Flywheel can't be used. I wonder what this piston is intended for. Ooh, control panel. Oops. You see a panel. These appear to be valve controls. The panel is loose. The panel is broken. Lamp oil in the lamp? Is such an action possible? I can't use the controls because the controls is broken. Sorry, I have to. I can't just go the right direction. It's time for side quest. What are these basins? I wonder what's supposed to be in these basins. I don't know about that. You could put lime in the coconut. Lamp oil in a lamp? I don't know about that, but you can put lime in a coconut. And stir it all up. Ooh, Philip had a thing yesterday, I think. he mentioned that they'd been having a discussion at work about the difference between rot gut and moonshine. And he asked me what my opinion was, and I was like, I would ask Kira. I have a person I work with who is much more of an expert on the alcohols than I am. He said that moonshine, today at least, is the stuff you buy at the liquor store. Rot gut is the stuff that you make at home in a home-built still. Which I suppose is not an unreasonable distinction, but I think they're essentially the same thing. Sorry, lime in the coconut made me think of alcohol for some reason. A broken oxium geode? Well, dang. A blob of oxium? I will take the blob. Meet the blob. The bodies we care about. The ones who know everyone that everyone knows. Meet the blob. Not many and yet you never see one. They come as a set. Lots of broken geodes. Your internet's being naughty? No! I need you to answer what the difference between moonshine and rot gut is. A strange saw. Get. Look. Foot bags. Oh, it's the Martian footwear. I always forget about that. And that's gonna be a stylus. Yeah. I think I already have one of these saws. In my Martian tools bag. I do. Bye-bye saw. I came. I saw. I left. All right. Well, we made it through the tunnel. Under the canal. There's basins down there for something, but I don't know what those basins are for. Rot gut is a slang term for any form of alcohol that is poor quality and potentially toxic. Ah, see, that is a much better definition. They were having a discussion about it in Philip's office, and Philip's answer was that moonshine is what you buy at the liquor store, and rot gut is what you make at home. But this makes more sense. A door? Moonshine, by definition, is illicitly distilled or smuggled, but may not be bad or toxic. By definition, awesome. Philip will enjoy knowing. Because there are like high class moonshines now sold in liquor stores, but then it's technically not moonshine. Right? Because if it's high class and sold in a liquor store, then it's not made illicitly, so therefore not moonshine. A Martian spoon, symbols, a Martian spoon, and a Martian spoon. Do I have a Martian spoon? I have a Martian spoon. Do I have symbols? No. Move these spoons so that I can get symbols. I don't know if I will need them, but now I have them. Not technically moonshine. There are a few reasons for the colloquial. Yeah. It is gentrifying bullshit. Searching here, you find 5 blobs of oxium and oxium geode. Oh, many geodes. There be geodes here. Oh, what's in my jars? My jars are empty. Can I put things in my jars? I don't actually know. I assumed I could. It's not gonna let me put rounds of ammunition in the jars, but I tried anyway. Well, Spectre's not carrying very much. I could give him things. I'm trying to remember how I break the geodes. Because Oxium, good thing to have. Let's people breathe on Mars. Ancient Dead Seed. Hatchet. Sledgehammer. Pick? Not the pick. There's a rock hammer, isn't there? Are you ready to rock? It's silly that I have completely forgotten what tool I'm meant to use for this. Let's see if this hammer will work. It did? Yes, get me the Oxium. But at least you have a Martian spoon. Fun synonyms for moonshine. Mountain Dew. Choop, Hooch, Homebrew, Mule Kick, Shine, Sneaky Pete, White Dog, White Lightning, White/corn liquor, White/corn whiskey, Pass Around, Firewater, and Bootleg. And yet, Mountain Dew is also a soda. I love that I'm getting more Oxium. I'm so gonna run out of carrying capacity, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. $41. Sweet. Now, can I move blobs of Oxium into jar? No. Why do I have jar? Bye-bye jar. If you can't use jar, don't need jar. Let's see. I'm trying to give people oxygen so they can breathe. I'm just gonna distribute some of this newly found Oxium. It's 25 to Sherman. All right, everybody should have Oxium. I can put the rest in my green bag. I don't have any more room for more Martian tools. The name of Mountain Dew as a soda is not a coincidence. Yeah, it was actually part of the early marketing scheme. That doesn't surprise me. Same with Mellow Yellow, although it wasn't referring to moonshine. It was referring to weed, if I'm remembering correctly. I might just need to grab another bag. There. All right. Is this just a bowl? I don't need the bowl. Use crate. Accordion, drum, tambourine, and cymbals. Probably didn't need the cymbals, did I? Give them to Spectre. Tambourine. Mr. Tambourine Man. All right, we're going to pick up the tambourine. Oh, I was like, where is it? Get the drum? I don't know that we will need these musical instruments, but why not pick them up? Closed trunk. Open the trunk. Searching here, you find a saw and a piece of dirt money. I still don't know what the heck is up with this dirt money. I have 3 pieces of dirt money. Wait, what? How? It was full. I thought it was going to stack them. What happened to what was in there? Because it only has 16 spaces, and it was full. Did I lose something? I don't know what happened. Oh well. I don't know that it matters either. But I had another piece of dirt money. Dibs has it. But what is dirt money? I assume it's Martian money, but a pitchfork. I have a pitchfork. This is a rake. Yeah, Martian rake. Searching here, you find nothing. Okay, we have looted. Now what? Now we have William Randolph Hearst, evil newspaper man from the Newsies. Catherine the Great, an informal biography by Roger Acuran. This well-read book is full of scandal and political maneuvering. The innocent and pretty Sophia grows up to be the notorious and brilliant Tsarina of Russia. All right, Hearst. You see a pale-skinned man with a gangly build. Hello. Have you come to barter for my goods? He suddenly spots Nellie Bly, causing his complexion to redden and his voice to rise in pitch. Raise in pitch, rise in pitch, whatever. I know this is Hearst because the map told me. Innocent and pretty? Are we talking about pretty witchery? What? You know what rumor is likely in that book? Wait, what is that woman doing here? She is a spy for Pulitzer. Remove her from my sight at once! Mr. Hearst, please compose yourself. I am certainly not here to undermine your expedition. In fact, with the aid of my friend Rogan, we are hoping to get us off of this godforsaken planet. Hearst takes a moment to compose himself, then continues. I do not know what they say about Catherine. My apologies, Rogan. The last 2 years have been quite trying indeed. How may I help you? I am William Randolph Hearst, editor and proprietor of the San Francisco Examiner. I did not know San Francisco Examiner was where he got his start. I was the primary backer for Mr. Lowell's expedition in 1893. Sadly, I never envisioned actually participating in the mission. Since my arrival, however, I have taken to collecting and trading Martian artifacts. I'm glad I looted you. The nasty rumors about her were largely that she tried to fuck horses and doing so once killed her. This is not surprising for a woman who was in power, having vile rumors spread about her. Oh, what a surprise, what a surprise. So you wish to trade? Good. I have many interesting items here that I am willing to exchange. Are you interested in purchasing Martian artifacts or weapons? Ooh. It's like a trading post. Why would I trade with you when I can just take everything you have? As a horse girl yourself, my classmates tried to tell me, really? Oh my god, pretty witchery. That's ridiculous. Let's look at artifacts first. I've got spoons, jewelry, drums, and candles. Which would you like? Why would I want any of them? I think you need to do a little more selling. I was like, A, no, and B, there are so many logistical problems with this. Marshafat! Marshafat! Sorry, I'm afraid that I don't have any of those available for trade. He twiddles his fingers, then says, sorry, that's... Okay. Very well, if you encounter any valuable, unusual items, remember me. Let me talk to him about the weapons trade. Trade. These are certainly useful out in the wilderness. I have revolvers, rifles, and sabers. Which would you like? I don't actually need any of them right now. Ammo? No. What's funny is in these games, we get to a point where you start encountering trading posts and they have nothing you need because you've already gathered everything you need. Let's see. Ask him about artifacts. He shifts his stance and you see a gleam enter his gaze. Yes, I have had the good fortune to have accumulated many fascinating items. If you wish, I could tell you about my collection. Oh dear. Beaming with pride, he beckons you to step closer. Reaching for a small bag, he says, come and see. He produces a number of small, curious-looking items, none of which seem overly valuable. These items I was able to trade for from the explorer fellow Yellen. I am certain that once I return to Earth, that I shall become quite rich after my paper shows exclusive evidence of the Martian craftsmanship. Better still, I have come into possession of a number of blue gems that should net a fortune. I think I just broke all your blue gems. Pulling one from his pocket, he says, look, this stone is an azurite. It was used by Martians to power some sort of machinery. What a waste. Okay, maybe I didn't break all of your blue gems. It won't garner much publicity back on Earth, but its value should certainly provide me with a substantial return. Why does he remind me of Quark? Why do you ask so many questions? Is there some reason for your inquiries? Yes. You want the stone, is that it? I would never part with it unless you would perform a great favor for me. What favor? Hurst thinks a moment. If you could do something for me that would further the circulation of my paper, then I might part with the stone. How am I going to further the circulation of your paper when it's in San Francisco on Earth, and I'm here and you're here, and right now we don't have any way home? I see a logistical problem. I'm sure he still has his job after leaving the planet for an indeterminate amount of time. I know, it's been 2 years. I'm sure he's still running the paper. Snapping his fingers, he exclaims, oh no! I had sent a man to go take a photograph of the new cannon being built on the top of Olympus. Unfortunately, the man never returned. His name, I believe, was Borkingstoke. Reginald Boringstoke. If I'm not mistaken. Boringstoke. There's a... All right. Jack Siegel screw. Talk to Mr. Carnegie about the cannon. Find Jean for Legrand. Gain access to Olympus Dream Machine. Look in the mines. Get prints from the 83 rocket for Roosevelt. All right. Take a picture of the cannon on top of Olympus Mons for Hearst. I don't know why we need the Azurite, but I'm certain we do. Naturally, I'm quite concerned and worried by the whole affair. You see, that photograph is very important to me, and as it represents proof of our travels to Mars. Yeah, he's completely worried about the affair because he's worried about the lack of the photograph, not because he's worried about Mr. Boringstoke. Plus, there's the small hitch that I don't like you, Paperman. I simply must get that camera and photograph back. Why don't you go climb Mount Olympus and see if you can recover the camera? Or at least the photograph? If you do this favor for me, I'll gladly give you a gem. I said raspberries. Farewell. If you encounter any valuable, unusual items, remember me. Quark. Yeah, you're definitely Quark. How about no? I mean, we'll go up there, but I'm more concerned with finding out what happened to Boringstoke. Martian scythe, Martian shovel. Like, I've been wandering around for a couple days, and I have all these things. These are not terribly interesting. If you want another, people are fucking weird about horse riders fact, I remember reading in a book by a well-loved Australian veterinarian something to the effect of women prefer riding stallions or geldings because they want something strong between their thighs. Historical documents. Let's talk historical documents. I want pictures of 19th century Spider-Man. It is. He's like J. Jonah Jameson. I actually think J. Jonah Jameson is based on newspapermen like Hearst. So it makes sense. Oh gosh, it's nighttime. We need to camp or we will freeze to death. Should maybe not freeze to death on Mars, yeah? Not enough room. Somewhere out there is some flat land. All right, try here. Nope. Here. Folded tent. Dang it. I did it again. No. 0. All right. Notes. Take notes. Rogan is, let's see, we've got strength, dex, and int. 22, 25, 23. Spectre is 18, 19, 23. Nelly is 15, 23, 20. Dibs at 22, 21, 16, and Sherman 21, 21, 18. Okay. If any of them levels up, I'll actually get to make an informed decision about which trait I level. Also, for the record, no one sane rides a stallion if they don't need to. They're impossible. I would have had no idea. I am very much not a horse person. They're interesting. I think I'd be terrified. Okay. Now we rest. Bingo. Rest until sunrise. Yes. Is anybody going to have a dream? Apparently not. The oil lamp is out of fuel. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, so the one time I remember to check the stats before sleeping, nobody levels. It's fine. All right. Now I have to figure out how to get to the top of the mountain. You sunk my battleship! Oh dear. Oh, that game. I have traumatic memories. Sorry. I do have some I've got some memories about Battleship. I have my brother was I beat my brother once and he refused to believe that I beat him because he swore I must have cheated because he had to actually get up and use the restroom at one point while we were playing, and so it never counted. Even though I did actually beat him and I did not eat. Anyway. Childhood trauma, hello! Oh gosh, there's that thing. Oh, that's the mine entrance. Oh, I wonder how. Oh, okay. Shit. It scared me. They're attacking from the high ground. Yeah, surprise combat. Thankfully, I have projectile weapons again. All right, I think we're done with combat. Proto-Martians. So there should be an opening to move up here. Yep, on this side. Now, the dead man with the camera, according to the map. Look, it's a camera. It's a body. It's Derringer. My father once wouldn't let me stop playing Uno with him until he could win. He couldn't accept that he was worse than an 11-year-old. Why are people? Okay. Well, I got the camera. Use body. Yet the body is too heavy. Well, that's Mr. Boring Stoke, apparently. I have a rifle shot. I've got pistol and some pistol rounds. Sherman has rifle rounds with a revolver. Not the best combination. In fact, not exactly effective. How about you arm the rifle for your rifle rounds, Sherman? Thank you. You're using... Oh. You've got Weed Killer, but it has 0 charges left. Do I have more Weed Killer? I don't see... Rat Killer. Weed Killer. Oops. Use in the gun. 10 more charges. Woohoo! And he's got the elephant gun, right? Oh, it's a Belgian combine. Sorry. I think the shotgun shells, but he does have a heat ray gun, but it doesn't have any charges. I think that might, I don't know what. Let's try this. Ouch, it's very hot. But it worked. 30 charges in the heat ray gun. Well, I'm gonna be grabbing more radium as soon as I can, but also I have radiation poisoning again. How did I cure that? It was purple berries, wasn't it? No, it was blueberries. Oops. Well, I have telekinetic powers for a little bit. Okay, I have a heat ray gun with 30 charges.
Well, that's all right then.
True. That is all right then. All right, Spectre. You're using an axe. Let's give you a pistol. Or, yeah, a pistol. We'll give you the pistol, Mr. Spectre, and pistol rounds to go with it. How's that sound? Here, have a gun. Guns on Mars. All right, and Nellie has a Derringer with appropriate ammunition. Dibs has the Weed Killer. Sherman's got the shotgun. I currently have a shotgun, but I have a heat ray gun in reserve. What I wish is that since I have 2 Derringers, I wish she can dual wield the Derringers. I wonder if that means she'll get 2 shots. Margun. Mars gun. Margun. She can dual wield the Derringers. I was like, I assumed that she wouldn't be able to, but then she was able to. Oh yeah, I'm dizzy because I took the blueberries that cure the radiation poisoning, but it makes you dizzy. Reloading would be hell, but it would be cool to watch. How many shots does a Derringer have? Probably just 1 or 2 before needing reloading. This is such a tiny gun, but... Alright, I'm supposed to take a picture somewhere at the top. Oh, I'm supposed to take a picture of the space cannon. Also, can you believe that? That they put a gun on Mars? I mean, yes. These are humans. Most of them American. Of course they put guns on Mars. Olympus Mons. 9 north, 138 west. Just for giggles, let's just see if we've written it down. We don't have the peak of Olympus Mons written down. just for fun. 9 north, 138 west. Peak of Olympus Mons. Except that Olympus Mons doesn't have a peak, it has a caldera. But maybe we didn't know that in 91? I have not seen it, Shadows. I'm so far behind. I need to catch up. Time has been a challenge lately. Not going to do the joke then. I appreciate that it might be spoilery if you did. The plate in the camera has already been exposed, so he got the photo. He just didn't make it back down the mountain. Well, let's look at the cannon. You see the space cannon. Time is a flat soup or something. Time is a weird soup, that's for sure. Gotta love that I'm dizzy. I could probably switch. Well, no, I can't. I don't think there's any way to switch who's leading the party. I could leave me behind, but time is also fake and haunted. Time is completely made up. Did you know that time is made up? We get evidence that time is made up twice every year. Like tonight, when we have to change our clocks. It's because time is meaningless. Puddleglum! Hello! Thank you so much for pushing the button for a 29th month in a row! Wait, everything is made up? I suppose you're right, but do you have to be so right about it? Has Nelly actually been double shooting? I don't know. Well, we did not suffer the same fate as Mr. Boringstoke. I feel like atoms get a pass for being real, but then again, the fact we could discover them, weird. I mean, everything's weird. At least in my life. Partly because I'm weird, but, you know. Apparently, I'm not as weird as I thought. I just thought I was weird because I had an undiagnosed condition known as ADHD. I thought being right was be right job. I mean, I assume that be right, like myself, is always right. And just sometimes incorrect. I always feel a bit like an alien. I understand this feeling. We are gonna have... Yeah. We're gonna have, the corporate overlords at Amazon are going to be running some ads again here in just a couple of minutes. So pretty soon it will notify me of 1 minute remaining, and we'll head over to the break screen. But I thought it was all right, and then I discovered my left side. Hurst would like it if we were all right thinking. Or no, wait, that was Siegel. Left care? Yes, left care on the break. Ooh, stretchy stretch. Circles. And water. just because we will be doing a break in a second here, I should save. Break time is a good time to save. It's also a good time to get a snack if you're hungry, get a beverage if you need to use the beverage, use the restroom if you need to use the restroom, stand up and stretch, find a comfortable position, take your meds if you forgot, or just zone out for 3 minutes so you don't have to pay attention to the ads. I'll be back with you all shortly. Wait, oh my gosh, the Noir Enigma followed me. I feel like I've been visited by celebrity. Thank you so much, Noir. We are about to go on a break because ads are about to happen. But I will see you all extremely shortly. Hi, Noir. Okay. Ads should be done. Hi, welcome back, everybody. Noir, it is great having you join us. You didn't know about my channel and you were just messing around, so I was live. Oh, I appreciate you stopping by and the follow. You tell some very good stories. I appreciate you quite a bit. I'm decked out in my Stream Punks hat, and I'm excited for Lower Punks on Monday. Pretty witchery. I don't think it's weird at all that you read people's comments in their voices. I definitely do that. This is part of my thing. I do the games twice a week. On Monday, I have this that's going to tell me what to play. It's a wheel. It spins. The bigger sections are for things that have been on there longer, to increase the chances that they'll be chosen. And then on Wednesdays I do a stream from the archives at Virginia Tech, where I basically look at things, historical documents that most of the time I've never even seen before, and we look at them together and see what's there. So, very subdued in front of people he admires and enjoys watching. I do try to read dubious writing while you all go off topic. This is true. I mean, reading journals from the 1800s. Yeah, I've been the first Wednesday of each month this year, I've been reading the journal of Philip G. Peltz, who was the chief engineer of the USS Dakota, which was a Union steamship during the American Civil War. And it's been an interesting read so far. President Lincoln showed up, and then this past Wednesday, the CSS Virginia blew up. And they took Norfolk from the Confederates. So it's been an interesting journal. There's a topic on the archive streams? I mean, usually. All right, I'm gonna bring the game up. I fixed the button! The button worked! Oh, when it was cookies, we had actual cookies. We had food next to the archival documents. But we were professional archivists and noted that it was unusual and that we were being careful. So, oh wait, no, I was in there to talk to him again. Oops. It was a topic you were interested in. The nuclear plant episode this Wednesday should be pretty good. All right, Hurst. I brought you your photo. He looks to you to give him the photograph, which you do not possess. No photograph yet? Look here. I must get it before I will consider giving you the gem. He hustles you toward the door. Get along now and bring me that photograph. I wonder if I need to develop the photo. I could give him the camera. But I feel like I'm supposed to probably give him the photo. But I don't know. I don't know how to develop the photo in game. Let me try just offering the camera, because I thought that was enough to get the gem. He takes the camera and breathes a sigh of relief. I was worried that something might have happened to the camera after all this time. Now, I need to get the completed photograph from the plate, from the camera. If memory serves, there was a Frenchman named Millier who was living with those lunatics in Elysium. He had quite a background in film. So can you go and ask him to develop this plate inside? He hands you a heavy, undeveloped photo plate. Farewell. If you encounter any valuable, unusual items, remember me. William Randolph Hearst. Brr. Fine. Don't drop that plate. You see an undeveloped photograph. Okay, fine. That means then that I need to update my quest. So we don't need to take a photo. Get the photo developed. Talk to Melier. I'm sure I misspelled that again, didn't I? Also, it's supposed to have accents on it. Melies. I before E except after C. Apparently works for this name. At Elysium. The problem is, does he need to not have a Martian in his head anymore before he'll be able to help me with the photo? I do not know the answer. Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. What are you quoting, Detective Zen? I don't know the quote. I feel like I should know the quote, but I don't know the quote. It's Nickelback. Oh, no, there's no reason I would know the quote then. All right, what are we doing? Oh, yes, conveyor belt. I need to go get the conveyor belt, which is somewhere. I need to look at the map. You may know it from Xander singing "Look at this photograph" in the Ace Attorney streams. That's probably why it seemed somewhat familiar, is watching Xander. All right, we're at Olympus. Where was the power station? The power station was over at the Motherlode, wasn't it? So I think it's over here. Because I have to go back there and get the conveyor belt and then bring it back to Olympus to get Trippet to fix it because he won't come with me. I think that's where it was. Let's set off into the Martian wilderness and find out. It's been weeks. I don't remember. Nickelback doesn't deserve the hate that it gets. Yeah, I don't really understand why people don't like Nickelback, but that's also because I've never really paid any attention to Nickelback, so I don't actually know. I think, like, I don't know much about Nickelback. I don't know their music. Like, I don't know why people don't like them. I also, like, I don't think Ed Sheeran deserves the hate that he gets either. You enjoy them? Yeah, I think they wouldn't be as big as they are if people didn't enjoy them. But people like to hate Ed Sheeran too, and his music's fine. It's cool to hate popular music. No, it's not, but I understand. You're speaking how other people... Yeah, he is a solid songwriter. His album titles are slightly confusing because his album titles are literally just like the plus sign, the minus sign, the equal sign, but the songs are good. Probably the biggest reason that people don't like them is they are or were very overplayed on the radio. That makes sense. There was oh gosh, who was it? Was it REM that Apple put on everybody's devices? Like, they gave away a free album, but the way they did it was they just put it on everybody's devices. Oh, it was U2. Thank you. I couldn't remember who it was. And like, I like U2, and I still have not listened to that album because they went about giving away the album all wrong. And it, like, I was like, you can't force me to listen to this. And I don't think I've ever listened to it. I own it because I had an Apple device, and so it was installed on my device. But sorry, I might have a little bit of oppositional defiance mixed in with the fact that ADHD traits and one of those is quite common. I'm sorry, are you telling me what to do? Then I absolutely cannot do that. You never cared, but also manage your phone space well. Like, it didn't really bother me space wise. It was more the, you can't tell me what to do. People living off 99%. Oh, I could see, like, if you always had a lack of space, oh, it would have been really frustrating. Right. Okay, so that's one of the towers. I need to find... I probably should have paid attention to where I was going instead of just setting out, but it's fine. We'll get there. Because if I go in this direction far enough, I'll find a canal. For me, it was a problem that I could no longer hit shuffle all your music because your carefully curated content had rogue songs in it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense too. Planning is for organized people. I used to download my entire music library to my phone. It's too big for that now. I just stream the music now. I download albums if I know I'm not going to have access. But also, I gave up on... I used to spend a lot of time organizing my music, and I used to edit the metadata so that it would organize exactly how I wanted it to. But Apple likes to overwrite my metadata with their metadata, and I don't like the way they do their metadata. I have taken actual courses in how to design and create metadata, having, a degree in library science. And whoever they have hired to create the song metadata does not do it well, especially when it comes to things like Broadway musicals. So I was creating my own metadata for those, but then I lose it because they overwrite it with theirs. And now I've just given up. It's not worth the time to fix it when I know I'm going to lose it. You sound more organized than I am. That's called masking, Pretty Witchery. That little jumping bean blended in really well. I wasn't sure he was there. Digicams? What digicams are popular again? Used to have separate devices to play music and take pictures and take calls. What? Oh, you just mean digital cameras. Gotcha. I thought you were referring to a specific product. Yes. Yes. Yes, NeoGuts. Every supposed way to overcome it gets overcome by Apple eventually. Like, let me make my own metadata. Oh, I didn't mean to break off combat. I meant to shoot. Oops. It's fine. I'm half paying attention to the game and I'm mostly paying attention to chat. This is normal. I also have a lot of Broadway musicals, and some of them I have multiple different recordings of. And so I need to know which cast it is, not necessarily the list of all the performers that they like to put in the metadata, which is fine. There's a place where that should go, but like in the title, tell me which year or what cast it was, or or do like an aggregate performer that is cast of blah blah blah. And oh my god, can you just stop putting Broadway musical cast recordings in with movie soundtracks? They do not belong together. Sorry, I might have opinions. I hate having to sift through movie soundtracks to find Broadway cast recordings. It is extremely frustrating. They are not the same genre and do not belong together. Yeah, I might have some opinions there. But also, like, there was a time, honestly, I could say this about so many things. There was a time when I was majoring in blah, blah, blah. Because I had like 7 majors in college before finally finishing something. Yeah, the life of somebody who couldn't settle on one thing, did not know they had ADHD, and thought, I have to pick what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And that's what I'm supposed to major in. I did not have good college counseling. And nobody in my family really had experience going to college. So I literally thought that whatever I majored in for my bachelor's was what I was going to have to do the rest of my life, and that I had to make a decision. And so I kept changing my major because I was like, oh, you know, I like this, but I don't think I want to do this forever. It was a mistake. It caused many problems for my life, but yeah. You listen to scores. Not being dismissive, but this sounds like a very Rogan problem. Music organization. I mean, sort of, but also like so where I was going was there was a time where I considered becoming career-wise, I had considered potentially being a music theater, American music theater historian. And so, oh gosh, no, that's a bot, not the train. Yeah, the bot will kill me. So I'm knowledgeable about it and also about metadata creation, so it bugs me, where most people it probably doesn't bug them. But I think in terms of proper organization, so it's hard for me to find what I'm looking for in my own music catalog because it's not organized properly. Yes, I know, it is a first world problem. Bare rollers. Where is the broken conveyor belt canvas? Get broken conveyor belt. I did not think to do that the first time we came here because why would I have thought I needed to get the broken conveyor belt? I thought I needed to bring someone here to fix it. It's fine. This is fine. I'm just gonna put these berries away since I'm in here. The bigger problem is actually basically every service becoming paternalistic and deciding they know what you want. Yeah, this is true. Like, oh God, it also, it bugs me. Apparently I'm, hello, welcome to Rogan Rants. I was about to go off on streaming services, just if I'm looking for something to watch, yes, great. Do your freaking curated lists. That's fine. But give me an option to just look at your entire catalog, please. Please. HBO, I can browse the movies and it'll do recommendations and, like, you know, based on you watched this, so we think you'll like these, and it'll do those curated lists. But I can also just go to a genre and see the A to Z list of all of the movies in that genre. Paramount Plus, I can go into and see the curated list, but I can also just go to a full listing, A to Z listing of everything that they have on the platform. So that if I don't know what I want to watch, I have the chance to browse instead of having to rely on their lists that are never accurate. It's annoying, but how about they all jog the my list option around. So sometimes it's at the top and sometimes it's like 15 rows down. This is true. Also, the continue watching is sometimes very difficult to find. I started watching Predator, the 1987 movie. A couple of, there's a hole. Wait, I'm moving the hole. I wanted to look at the hole. I feel like I should remember this hole, but I don't remember this hole. Where am I? 10 North, 38 West. Uh, 10 North, 110 West. That's not it. 71 East. That's not it. I'm just gonna note this down because I don't know what this is. Hole next to Foot Locker. I don't know. So yeah, I had been watching Predator. And I was like, I know I was watching this, but I couldn't figure out which service I had been watching it on because I stopped it in the middle and went to bed, and then I wanted to finish watching it. And so I was going in, navigating around, looking on all of the services I have access to one by one. Honestly, I probably should have just gone to Apple TV Plus because it probably would have known which service I had started watching it on, but I still don't think that way. But so I was opening Max, and I was opening Hulu, and I was opening Paramount Plus, and going to the movies section, or going to look at my like continue watching list. But none of my continue watching lists had it on there. I eventually did figure out I started watching it on Hulu. It wasn't in my continue watching on Hulu. But when I went to start watching it, it picked up where I left off. So why wasn't it in my continue watching list? There's a solution for this, but for legal reasons, you can't say what. I have never learned how to pirate movies. I don't know how to do it. And I've never really tried to figure it out. If I want to watch something, I buy it or subscribe to it. It's just, that's what I do. Which is frustrating because there is a movie that I dearly, dearly wish that I could get. I check once a year or twice a year to see if I can find a copy of it, because we've seen it and Philip really liked it, but then they removed it from Netflix. We don't even have Netflix anymore, but they removed it from Netflix. And so I've been trying to get a copy of it for Philip's birthday or for our anniversary. I will tell you in a moment, Pretty Witchery. But have not been able to find a copy. I think I found a copy, but like the wrong region. So it wouldn't have been playable even if I had like spent the money to get it. The movie is called Populaire. It is a French film about typewriters. And it's a really good movie. But yeah, it was available on Netflix for a while. We watched it, but then it hasn't been on Netflix in America in years now. And so we don't have any way to watch it. I can't find a US region Blu-ray or DVD of it. It's not for sale on any US services that I can find. So there's just been no way that I could get a copy of it for Philip. So there are things where like there are streaming things that you don't necessarily have publicly available anymore that I might have downloaded copies of. Which I think is different because I had access to them and I just found a way to capture the video to keep for myself. Mostly I'm talking about old Geek and Sundry stuff, but that's not the same as like pirating something. VPN other regions. Again, I've never tried to do that. I don't know what's involved in doing that. I do understand that that's probably a solution, like a way to get access to be able to watch something would be to basically VPN to make them think that I'm in Europe. I also, it's really frustrating to me because like I shouldn't have to do that. I remember thinking this like back in like 2000 or whatever about books. Like there were books that I was interested in that weren't available in the US, weren't published in the US. And I was like, why wouldn't you, like, why nobody could order them? They weren't available in the US, so I couldn't even order them. I couldn't go to the bookstore and get them to order it for me. They were only available in Europe. And I was like, why? That doesn't make any sense. Why would this book not be available in the US? Like, not even for like ordering. I ended up, I think I knew somebody that was living in London at the time and had them buy it for me and send it to me. But it was like, why? I don't understand. It should be available everywhere. Digital media should preserve all media, but it's going to vanish so much. Yeah. Well, so much because companies are dicks. Yeah. Points to Warner Brothers and their shenaniganry with the Adult Swim games label. And Batwoman? Was it Batwoman? I don't remember what. At this point, they had an entire freaking movie that was completely done and chose to cancel it and not release it for tax loophole reasons. UI for different systems. One frustrating part of my job is having to deal with every redacted brand's different UIs, different remotes, different menus, and trying to walk a customer through downloading an app or checking the settings, especially when they absolutely refuse to put any pictures or anything on their support websites. Pictures? Constantly changing UIs are an accessibility issue, and big companies don't care. Yeah. Maybe the publisher didn't want to have to deal with the US version. I don't know, Tentarolas. Was it Batgirl? Yeah, I knew it was Bat something. I forgot where Trippet is. I'm in town, but where's Trippet? Trippet is... Captain Trippet is... So we enter here, directly forward until the last building. So I think... Nope, not that one. It's got to be maybe... There, that's where Captain Trippet is. Oh gosh, the changing UIs should be taxed more, not less, if they make a film and decide, oh, I agree. The same thing with like what Paramount Plus did with Star Trek Discovery Season 2. Well, time doesn't stop on Mars. It does for the stream. It's nigh on 6:15. Thank you, Alexi. Hologlum, talking about changing UIs. The UI for Hulu on Apple TV a number of years ago, they released this brand new, like, ooh, this is going to be such a great UI. And I couldn't understand it, and they kept it for years, and it was stupid. Because if you were going through a menu, the item that was highlighted for selection had a line above it. The selected item was the item that the line was above. But as you're going down a list, it looked like it was underlining things. But the selected item was the item the line was above. Who designed that? Who thought that that was intuitive? Why didn't they do user testing? And why did it take them years to turn it into a box around the thing instead of a line above it? That one pissed me off. Ooh, midnight, Tantara, let's get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, the Twitch app on Apple TV is really bad. Really bad. Sometimes I will put a stream up on there so that I can have it on the TV. And I will also open it in the browser so that or on my phone so that I can have chat. Because using the chat on the Apple TV is not a thing that you can really do. First, I need to see what you want fixed. Once I've looked it over, I can mend it. He takes the belt from you and begins to work. But Twitch also has a problem, like, searching for things on Twitch is basically not a thing. Like when I used to try and watch things on Geek and Sundry, and I would want to go and search for a specific video, it just wasn't possible. If it was one of the more recent things, you could find it quickly. But searching, no. Streampunk's Twitter just released some more characters. Oh! Okay. We'll share those before I end here real quick. Someone working in software quality assurance for a single-page application. Believe me, no one will listen to us when we tell them the UI design is not good. Form follows function, especially some of our customers. Yeah. Twitch VOD and video organization is, it is a dumpster fire and a half. That is true. We'll get there in a second, Shadows. I'm gonna finish this. I'll save the game and then we'll look at that before closing out. Not even looking up at you, he says, this shouldn't take long at all. He sews furiously on the tear in the belt, occasionally applying hot, thick glue. Ding. After a short span, the belt is repaired. Holding it up to inspect it, he grins at his work. There you are, good as new. Try to be a bit more careful with your belts next time, though. He hands you the fixed belt. All right, Trippet. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Holy heckin' wow. Well, we got the belt repaired. So next week, we'll install it and see if we can get the power turned back on Mars and grow new bodies for the Martian plant people so that they will leave the minds of the Elysian contingent of the 1893 accidental expedition. You know, as one does. Someone become best friends with Jeff Bezos so you can get the app fixed. I'm not sure it's worth that. I'd rather just suffer with the broken app, I think, than be friends with Jeff Bezos. So they will leave them alone. Exactly, Puddleglum. All right, I'm going to pop to the chatting screen because this is the screen where I can share the post. But now I have game music and music. And since the music is game music, oh, brain. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna find the social posts. Someday they will no longer be on shitter. Yes, I said shitter. Because how else do you pronounce Xitter? Oh, I hadn't seen the noir one yet. All right, hang on. Because I will share it on screen. It's so exciting. I guess I did. I liked it. I don't remember seeing it. We'll start with the first one. All right. The first one is this wonderful personnel file image for Lower Punks, which is Monday night, and I'm super excited. This, of course, being the game master, Eric Campbell, and I love that they're doing a Californian class. Oh, perfection. Never heard of him. Sure. Then we have Gigi, it looks like, who is an ensign, a Wadi. Oh, I hadn't noticed that. They, them, played by Noir. Ooh, I'm very interested to see a Wadi. The Wadi were from the Gamma Quadrant. So Ensign GG. This is gonna be so fun. Yes, the title is The Con of Wrath. And then, of course, we have Bonnie Gordon playing Keela, Ensign Keela, a Ferengi. As soon as I saw the group shot of all their characters, the moment I saw the group shot, I knew Bonnie was in the game. I saw the Ferengi. I saw that the Ferengi was wearing the necklace between the ears, and I knew Bonnie was in the game. I have no idea whether Bonnie will do a random ship's computer voice. We have been graced by that in the past, but technically Bonnie cannot play the ship's computer for the Streampunks because Bonnie plays the ship's computer in actual like alpha canon Star Trek. So that is the one character that, well, I guess there's technically two characters that Bonnie would not be able to play for the TTRPG because in the second half of the first season of Star Trek Prodigy, Bonnie also voiced a humanoid character and not just the computer. She had a conversation with Captain Janeway. Yes, there was one time that Eric asked the computer something and Bonnie answered, and it was glorious. Okay, so we have, of course, Sam DeLav playing the EVH, the Emergency Veterinary Hologram. That's gonna be so good. Wait, there are 3 that Bonnie can't play? Oh, because Lark Sage. But that's for a different reason. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. That makes so much sense now. The art, the character art makes way more sense to me. I saw this character art and I thought Gina was going to be in the game because this character art looked so much like a Gina character. It like I thought that this was going to be Gina, but Gina played a hologram in Clear Skies before, and so that makes so much sense. Yeah, but I think it's because this hologram character. Wow, Caitlin did a deep cut. If she, I wonder, Sam might have requested that too. That the character looks something like Exio. Because honestly, this character art looks like Exio. Don't bother Noir, Pretty Witchery. Then we've got Elia Tasharo, played by Caitlin Bruder, who did the art. Another ensign. Of course. I mean, they're ensigns. It's lower decks. And Dorian. I love the expression. This is just, it's glorious. No, I know you didn't. I was teasing. Oh, this is great. I'm so excited. And then, of course, the cast shot. So, oh no, wait. Yeah. Anyway, no, but it was this was the art that I thought was Gina. This one does also look like, but yeah, this was the one that I actually thought was. So we've got 2 more characters that have not had art put out yet. There is a bit of a face going on. This is true. No, I'm so excited. I wasn't sure, and so it's good to know that that Noir's character is Wadi. I recognize this species. Is this I forget what they're called. The ones that talk by referring to previous events. Didn't we get told on Eric's stream? Oh no, I don't think we were told. Yeah, Shaka when the walls fell. I don't think we were told like species and things like that. We were told who the players were, but I don't remember. I think it's in the post. So the second one there is Eliza's character. And the first is Riley Silverman, who I'm not familiar with. And I'm curious. Yeah, the species is in the teasers, but the teasers aren't out yet for these 2 characters. So I'm speculating. Yeah, the teasers are really, really good. I love these graphics. But yeah, the yeah, don't don't spoil it. It's oh, I was gonna look it up, but then I remembered you all can see what I'm doing, so I shouldn't. But yeah, I'm thinking that, and I don't know, I'm sort of basing it off of the pin that is on the right breast here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out when they release the teaser for Elise's character, but I'm wondering if that is the species that I can't. Temerian, thank you. But then there's these little gray lines here on Riley Silverman's character, and I don't know if those are going to be like tattoos or if that if Riley's character is going to be like Exborg, or there's possibility. And going just off of the art, that's all I've got. I do note that Riley's character has a provisional rank insignia. Riley's character has the Voyager style rank insignia, which is a provisional rank. Elise's character looks like is a lieutenant junior grade. Interesting. No, they've all got. That's other than Sam's character, who has no rank. The rank pips on all of them, they have the dark pip and the full pip, which would be Lieutenant JG. But according to the character teasers, they're all ensigns. Well, that's interesting. I'm sure we'll find out. I mean, there's never been any sort of issue with people wearing the wrong pips in a Streampunks game. Ever. All right. I do need to be going. I need to close this down, figure out where we're gonna go. This is too fun. All right. No, you all don't need to see. I'm not used to have. I don't have it on my stream deck yet. Hides Veluth's pips. Okay. Let me see who's. Oh, Bree is on. I mean, we've got it's birthday pinup time on Bree's stream. So yeah, we'll pop on over there. Because Bree Danon, also part of the like extended community of wonderful Streampunks Ox Crew people. Just a joy, an absolute joy. So we'll be popping over there. Let me do the credits though, actually, because you all, and of course the like toggle the music worked. You all did great things today. I know. I feel like you all deserve some emote. Thank you, of course, to my mods, and thank you Puddleglum and Iron Trout for and Leia Sky for the resubscriptions. Noir, thank you so much for the follow. Of course, thank you to Was Not Worth It for being a subscriber over on Coffee, and Be Right UK for the bits and the bit and the bit. We will be hopping on over to Bree Danon's channel someday. Like, yes, I get it. Who they recommend as raids, like who shows up. I'm like, Cypher of Tears first. Yes, and Cypher is amazing, but we're going to Bree's channel like we normally do on Saturday. All right, we're gonna pop on over to say hi to Bree. I do have a raid call. If you care to join in on the raid, you can copy and paste. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So feel free to drop that in when we get over there and make some noise and let them know that we're there. We are going to be heading on over there now. I will be live next on Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Clocks are changing here in the US, so it'll be for any of you outside the US, it'll be an hour earlier than normal, and we'll spin the wheel and play a game for 2 hours before hopping on over to Althaven for Lower Punks. So I hope I will see all of you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.